Hello, it is High Priestess Jamila here to talk. Here to talk. If you are lucky enough to be here, I'm probably going to take down my Yule video and re upload it with a different song because it was a copyright. That was the song that Render Forest actually had with the video. And for some reason, like, I feel like the video somehow got blacklisted. So I'm gonna take down the promo video, like literally, like I don't. It's very bizarre. Maybe it's because it's early in the morning or whatever. But yeah, so I put up a cute promo video as I do um, every year, especially for Yule. And so if you're lucky enough to be here listening to me, make sure that you hit that thumbs up. That's if you like me, unless you hate watching, then that's fine. You can just sit and listen and, you know, not hit the thumbs up. So, what I want to talk about today is first of all, I'm going to be following up with the Sam Hain group and to just see how you guys have been doing. Everybody in the group is going to get a phone call from me because one thing that I noticed first thing this morning was those spirits of mind control in the air. So I went and did a huge burn. Like it was really a blessing that, I ended up going to a different spot. And so I did a really nice smoky burn today. Like it was smoky. And some of the smoke was brown, some of the smoke was black, and some of the smoke was like white, off white. So it was really interesting the different colors that spirit was bringing out and what But I can tell you that, and I don't understand why. Well, I do understand why. That I feel strongly, and if I were to like visit the White House, like I would ask the president, why do y'all do things to try to control people's mind? Why do y'all do things to try to hurt people to get them to vote? And why do y'all do that kind of stuff around election time? Like, I'm not worried about them doing anything to me whatsoever for bringing this information to people. I know that a lot of the elites, and I'm not worried about the elites, and I'm not just talking shit. I'm not, like, I'm serious about that. Like, my belief and my faith in my gods is far too strong. And I live, like, me and my loved ones live in a reality where I don't have to worry about nothing like that. So, and I think that that is one of the reasons why my channels, they get very exclusive, because only a few people, like, they only let a select few people watch my videos. And some of the and they permit you to, it's almost like the elite, they let certain people watch my videos. They don't let everybody watch my videos. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to be grandiose or anything, but you know, the type of work and power that I'm working with, it's so deep that even a lot of my students are having a hard time grasping it. And so what ends up having to happen is that these layers have to be peeled back for them to go, oh my God, for them to see it. And then, and then after that, I mean, they're not questioning me or anything. I love my students. Shout out to all of my students, in particular my shamanic students that are taking my shamanism course. But it's something that will really, really, really blow your mind, right? So only a select few are even able to even get my messages. You know what I'm saying? Like what I want to do today, since it's the 1st of November, is I want to record um some readings with the three sisters. Okay. So I'm really thinking about doing that today. Maybe I'll get started on that later tonight. Because I'm about to sit here and chill and relax and watch a Lifetime movie. Um, so yeah, the stuff that I do, first of all, no matter where I live or what somebody says about me, I live and or the fact that I have children, or the fact that I'm in love with a man, I'm still an oracle. So all day, every day, that's what I do. I'm constantly watching. I keep my phone lines open for y'all to contact me if you need me, because I'm in constant communication with the gods. Let's put it like that. Okay. All of them. All of them, to be honest with you. And um, so pretty much when you get in my Sabbath circles, first of all, it's not a coven. Okay. It's just that there are very powerful services that are rendered to you, spiritual services that are rendered to you, and I'm able to do it all at once. Okay. With like, and so that's why we call it a group, we call it a circle, but everything is organized, nothing is smushed together. None of my spirits feel as though we're all one. None of my gods or my spirits that I work with would ever tell you that we are all one and connected, because that's bull crap. They're never going to tell you that. They're never going to tell you that your adversary is you, as opposed to an adversary that literally is threatening you, right? They're not going to tell you that. They're going to protect you from your adversaries. They're going to make sure that whatever intention is set forward for you by the adversary, which is somebody that wants bad on you, somebody that wishes ill on you. Okay. It doesn't matter what religion you are. I know a lot of people of different faiths, and they don't wish bad on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, but then again, there's people that are of religious faiths that do wish bad on me. You know what I'm saying? Or they really don't have an understanding of who I am and what I do. And so, that's just like there's a lot of people, a lot of black people that they'll say, oh, the Sabbaths are bad, and this is very, these are very old traditions that predate any religion. So, and that's just what that is, because y'all know that our planet is billions of years old, and we exist on this planet because we are the children of this planet. Okay. That's why you were able to reincarnate. So every single day there is a power move being made, and you are being watched, but not, you're being watched over. You're not being watched in a sense to where you're being watched to where it's going to hurt you, make you feel paranoid. No, you're being watched over. So this is the one of the reasons why Spirit wanted me to go ahead and just release the Yule circle. I didn't have to. It just, basically, I'm gonna be doing the work anyway. The work is, that's just like we had 31 days of Samhain, all the way from October the 1st through October the 31st. Today is actually the Day of the Dead, November the 1st. And it's not just the Day of the Dead, but it's actually a very powerful day of a lot. A lot of okay, just like 11/11, but 11/1 is typically it's Santa Muerta's day, and so we are honoring her. as well as other deities. But basically, what I do is every single day I'm doing the work for me anyway. And so, why not just do the Yule Circle? And then that way, you guys can benefit from it as well. Because, every single day work is being done. Today, January, why am I talking about January? November the 11th fell on a Friday today. And it's very symbolic. We're at a dark moon, which is actually very, very powerful. And so I am working on things for the group. Energy away from everybody in the circle. Did a lot to filter it out because it's a lot of negative energy out there. It's so much of it that spirit is ready to almost do a rapture. They are tired. The gods are tired of the corruption and the negativity, especially Gaia. That with it's like what in the heck? And people just don't listen. They I'm back. Testing, testing. Oh damn. Testing, testing. Get my mic to working. I had to put my phone on do not disturb because somebody was I don't it said suspected spam call, but some of them spam calls be real people. So in the phone rang coincidentally. Anyway, so here's what I wanted to talk about is that there was a real foul energy in the air. Okay. Mainly and primarily because of certain intentions that are being set forth out there. And you could just tell, this morning, even where I was at, that it was a lot of negativity. And so I already did my morning work. And and I'm not gonna really go into detail and talk too much about you know uh what is to come with that. But honestly, yeah, just FYI, the gods are getting ready to take over because these people will run this planet into the ground. Uh, they are trying to do way too much. And the entire universe, Mars, the moon, the sun, they all orbit around planet Earth to protect her because she is feminine. She is the divine feminine. And so these people that they want to destroy her, they want to say that she's got a flat Earth, and they want to You know, it's really a lot of things that are happening, that are going to happen, that are really beyond their control, and it's nothing that they can do about it. But in the meantime, um you know, we have to protect ourselves because, so the Yule circle is going to be obviously about protection, right? That's the first thing, is protection. And then also power and prosperity, okay? And obviously, the way that that is done, and it's done daily, it's done daily. So I'm basically making sure that we keeping it all open, keeping it fresh, making sure that everybody is good every single day. So that's what's going to make the Yule circle worth it. And then it'll also be, it'll be good for November, December, you know what I'm saying, for this Yule time season, because it's so much, so many lost people out there. They're lost. They are lost. When you have been involved with negativity for so long, it is so difficult to break that. I was 36, 37 years old when I first came across the evil. Okay. And I've been a witch my whole life, but when I first came across the evil, and just in that few years of dealing with it, breaking out of that has been so difficult. I'm talking about gas. I'm talking about aches and pains. I'm talking about stuff coming out of me that has been dormant, and has been squatting, and spirits coming out. That spirit is clearing off of me because it was buried so deep just within that few years of dealing with that negativity. So if you can imagine somebody that has been in a negative mindset for 40 years straight, ever since they've been in their mama's womb, because my mama was a very positive person. She was very positive, very inspirational. So was my grandmother. Okay. And I think that when my mother got the cancer, I think that she changed a whole lot, because that cancer can make you act really strange. And I think that there was some, and then of course there was other things that my mother was dealing with, dealing with being under possession, and being under certain controllers and stuff. So, but otherwise, even my mother, her entire life, like, she spent too many years being this positive person, in spite being a strong person, in spite of having a car accident when she was 16, and just being a miracle, a walking miracle, that had that near death experience, and then gave birth to me 2 years later, or a year or so later. So, but if you're somebody that day in and day out, you live and breathe in negativity, and visceral, and chaos, and hate, are we expecting for those people to change? No, we're not. We're not. If you've been dealing with fake love, right? Because that's what I see those people is doing. All day, every day, I can see them. I see everybody. Okay, I can see them. They're in hate. They're in just all day. Now, can those people change? Yeah, they can change it. It may take a few years. If you've been like that the past 40 or 50 or 60 years of your life, that's gonna be hard. That would be difficult. It's been difficult for me. Like I said, I've been removing all kind of stuff off of my body and stuff, and working out and getting stuff in shape. I got a muffin butt that I'm working on. I got a shelf on my butt that I'm working on, and it. I've actually had that happen before and got it in shape. So but in a lot of that stuff was done via certain things. And so removing that was difficult because, the moment I start rubbing myself down with all my little creams and stuff and oils, and all of a sudden I'll start to feel pain, because that pain is that energy leaving the body. Okay, so sometimes when curses and bad spirits leave the body, it causes pain. Which is why when I do my healings and stuff, or when I do my curse reversals, I try to make sure that y'all don't experience that, because it's difficult. Okay, so it's doing as much as you can, which is why I'll be scrolling through YouTube and I'll see a video about Diddy, and I'm like, why are we like? I know he's famous, but I'm not gonna sit around and look at every video about Diddy. We already know what Diddy did. I'm not going to continue to. What am I going to sit and listen to the same thing over and over again? Of course, there's going to be new information that's going to arrive. I already that's it for me. But so many people are paying attention to all of this negativity, and you gotta give yourself a break from the negativity. If you're trying to heal and cleanse yourself, you have to give yourself a break from that negativity. You cannot do it if you don't do that. We can't worry about P. Diddy. P. Diddy got his own problems that he's having with the feds, right? So I try not to be a voice for any type of negativity. But like, for example, man, these people that are stalking and keep calling out my name and stuff, they're going to have to stop. So I do address them because my spirits want me to address them. But otherwise, all day, every day, I'm in constant positivity. If any kind of negativity arises, I know exactly what to do. And that's the end of story, and it's removed quickly. All of that negativity is removed quickly. So what I do is beyond religion. I'll be trying to tell people that it's beyond religion. It's not about religion or any specific god. It's doing what is necessary, because if that is not done, then everybody on this planet can get sick and pass away. It's not good. Okay. And spirit is doing a real great cleansing. There's a lot of cleansing going on right now. There's a lot of exposing going on right now. There's a lot of chemical warfare. There's a lot of biological warfare that's happening. We were talking about the parasites and the diseases and things of that nature. And I'm going to tell you what Mother Earth is doing. And they can call me bad or get mad at Jamila, but I'm just telling y'all what it is. She's cleansing herself and her and her people on her planet of that stuff. And if you are resistant to that, then you're gonna have a harder time. It's not about what you think or what you believe in. It's about what is happening. What is happening right now? Mother Earth and the gods are pulling rank. If you're on this planet and you're breathing and living and walking around and being petty, listen, you are not God, right? You're not. You're not even a voice for God at this point. And that's the whole point. And for you to try to interfere with what she's doing, first of all, Mother Earth gives you the privilege of being here. Okay? It's Gaia, it's Mother Earth that determines who is going to wake up in the morning and who's not. That's a fact. This is her planet. This is her Earth, straight up and down. Can we not all see that very clearly? And she's mad about what's going on with the bees and stuff. She loves us too, but she's looking at nature. And what's happening? That's just like, I feel like in the next 30 to 50 years, Florida is not going to be habitable. It's not. Okay. And I can see that clearly in the next 30 to 50 years. It's not going to be habitable. For some reason, people are not supposed to be in certain areas, especially of Florida, in certain areas. And, I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? And, anyway, it was funny this last hurricane that we had. A lot of the Floridians came down here, and I always give them a welcome smoke. I go out and I burn sage and stuff for them to be welcomed and so that they can be, protected and feel good. But it was funny because I couldn't find no bottled water at the grocery store. Like, they all came over here and immediately bought up all the water. It was so funny. But I had to get gallons and jugs of fresh water because the water in Georgia tastes like bleach. Like, what in the world? Like, no, 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 that's not good. Kansas City, Missouri has some of the best tasting and the cleanest water, believe it or not. It does not taste like, it's like, I don't know how can that's a that's a big deal. Kansas City got the best water. We do. For real. At least the last time I was there. Okay. But I know that you could go and get some water out the hydrant and it tastes like crystal clear water. I miss my hometown a lot. And I was telling my spirits, I said it's too much. It's starting to get to be too much being over in Georgia. Because it's too much resistance. And I need a break. I can't deal with it no more. Sometimes I feel like I can't go on here because there's so much corruption and it's too much, and they, they like, well, you're not doing it by yourself, but still, but that time will come when I'll get my loved ones uh out of here, you know. Anyway, so, and then hopefully things will be a lot better when I leave, because things still are very corrupt here, and there's spirits that reside over the state, and they don't really like how it goes from one extreme to the other. Either it's ritzy stars and famous people, or either it goes down to the soul. So there's spirits of Georgia. There's gods that reside over every state, and they're trying to fix a lot of stuff. They are, because it's a lot of work that needs to be done, especially these scheming, scamming landlords. A lot of the landlord scams that happened down here that just recently happened to me, that for some reason other corrupt people are trying to cover up. You can't cover up nothing with me, and you can't hurt me. You can't curse me. You can't kill me. You can't mess with nobody that I love. I've seen it happen. I've seen in spirit where people have decided they was going to drive over to where they knew I was and they was going to hurt me. They don't even know why. And spirit switched it to a whole different reality. They was on I-29 and then they switched to I-70 and was going in another direction. So I've seen my spirits do that a lot. So this is the reason why I don't worry, why I stay at a certain energy level. And nobody can talk bad about me and make my energy bad. And I think that's what a lot of people have been attempting to do. And I don't know why. If you're going to be jealous of me, be jealous of a lot of other people, because I'm not the only one. Okay. And I'm not trying to be special or nothing like that, but it's all day, every day. I'm always out there watching the sky. I get certain signals from spirit, from the gods, from the universe. I see certain things. You know what I'm saying? It's not a hallucination. It's just certain things that I notice that other people can't see. Or either some people can see it, but not a majority of people. Okay? When I tell y'all it's gonna be all right, it is gonna be all right. When you keep telling yourself that it's not gonna be all right, you're gonna manifest that. You're gonna manifest all of that because that's what you're communicating. Your mind is constantly communicating with the universe, even if you're not speaking. You don't have to speak to communicate to the universe. You can just think it. Okay. So, this, I think that's what it was talking about in y'all Bible, talking about unclean thoughts. Because those thoughts are communicating with powers that are going to manifest that stuff. Okay. And so this is the reason why people that have went the wrong way and they constantly got negative thoughts and they constantly scared and fearful. This is the reason why they can't manifest those things like it, because they keep manifesting all this negativity. And they don't have a hold of themselves. They need to get a hold of themselves. So they not, they're not doing all of that. No. If you don't have a clean mind and if you can't control your own mind, you ain't got no power. If you're a person that does that, then you're not going to have the power to have an impact like that. Okay? You're not. So there's a lot of people that they be like, I made a plane fall out the sky. It's a video up on this channel, and I'll try to link it to my community wall, where there was a plane that went down, that somebody that had the power to make that plane go down, and whoever that person is, they lost that power since then. Because if you have any kind of power, especially telekinesis and pyrokinesis, and you use it irresponsibly, you ain't gonna be able to use that power. I've had it happen to me. And you gotta wait to get that power back, because please believe there are the regulators, because they're doing what Mother Earth wants. They don't take orders from you. Okay. So anyway, we're gonna be doing something every single day for the circle. Is how I work. It's how I've always worked my circles, but here lately, and especially with it being election year, oh God, you know, it's a lot of corrupt stuff going on, and frequencies being sent out to create mayhem and general overall. So this is the reason why we do our protection, and we be all right all the time. Okay. Um, I had put up a video of one of my burns, and I showed y'all all the smoke. We like the fire, but it's the smoke. Trillions of spirits and angels and help and healing is in every, like my your little smoke, that thinking, the things that we think is small, but you can clearly see trillions, millions, and it travels very fast. Okay, and I know it's a lot of people that want to raise hell, but you don't know what raising hell is. until you understand the underworld really. Because the underworld is not about evil, the underworld is about peace. And this is the reason why in every religion, the gods like Satan, Hades of the underworld are feared and hated because bad people go where? They go there. So it's about peace and justice is what it's about. Okay? So we'll be doing some work today. And mainly, spirit tired of all the hate. If you got all that hate in you, spirit gonna try to rip it right out of you. And because it's gonna kill you if you let it, or some other innocent person. So today's Friday, the day of love, right? It's not just about love relationships. It's about the energy and frequency of love, period, to counteract that hate and to destroy hate. Okay? Because it's too much of it. You ain't supposed to be doing that. It's not good for you. It's not good for anybody. It's good for nothing. Okay? Especially when you're not trying to bring about any peace. How many times have I said anybody that hate me, hey, go hate me in private. Go transmute it. Go transmute that hate to something else because you're tripping. Because I don't want to go back and forth with hate. I don't want to sling hate back and forth. I don't want to do that. And I'm not going to do it. Okay? So, and it starts today. It does. It starts today because today is the Day of the Dead. But it's so much more. Spirit is doing a lot right now. Healing people, removing stuff. I know that I got rid of some stuff. I can't get into TMI because I ain't trying to do all that. But I had some gas that was stuck way up in my stomach, and it came out like a few days ago, and it was a trip. Is all I'm gonna say. So what you're dealing with is a great cleansing. You're dealing with cleansing. If you're working against what Mother Earth wants, because she's gonna get what she wants. She is. You are nothing to her because it's for the greater good. It's been nothing but corruption happening for the past couple of decades, and it's gotten worse. Corruption. And it's bad for the past couple of decades. Just and it's time for the gods to take the wheel on that, and they are. Trust me, they are. So a lot of people that be fighting and want to go back and forth, you're fighting with the gods, and you'll lose every time. You're just gonna lose if you're not a representative of what they want and what they're doing. Is because she insists on being a paradise in her many forms. It doesn't matter if you've created an alternative earth, because I believe in multiplicity. I believe that there are many, many, many millions of realities. Wherever her image is at, which is earth, she wants it to be paradise. Okay? And so this is what you're looking at. And what are you gonna do about it? You're mad and angry because of what happened to you in school. You mad and angry about what happened to you, this and that. But see, you can't just, that be just like getting mad and going in somebody else's house and tearing it up and destroying it just because you angry about something. the same way that she feels about her earth, regardless, because all of the land and everything built on the land, she owns it. She owns all of the land. Nobody here owns the land except for Mother Earth. You can buy land, but she still owns it. That's why if you go to certain areas and you try to alter or change or you do anything to mess with like the natural essence of that place, she's gonna stop you. So, it just is what it is, okay? And so as we go through that transition, it is going to be very difficult on a lot of people because a lot of people are picking up on something and they don't exactly know what it is. And they see it as evil, but it's a shift that the earth is doing a total cleansing and shift, and you can't stop it, okay? And I personally like the prospect of happiness and peace and tranquility. You know, I know that there's several systems that are set up right now. The news, they depend on having bad news to tell you. Certain social outlets, they depend on the drama and the bad news and stuff because they want it to be entertaining. But then we have to look at not just raw nature, but we also have to look at the gods and the spirits and them saying, hey, listen, you can't commit corruption and evil for entertainment. So it's a lot of people that is entertaining, you know. And I personally, if this, I think that by the time people like me come back next lifetime, it's gonna be utopia, and I wouldn't get bored with that. I would never get bored with utopia. Just being in a good higher vibration all the time and happy and healthy, that wouldn't bother me one bit. Drinking clean water, that's not gonna bother me one bit. I swear to you. So, but in the meantime, and then it's all magic. It is. Witches are connected with it. Witches are not evil, foul things. It depends on who you ask. They try to make it seem like I hate that whole I'm back. I'm back. My internet it went out for a few minutes, y'all. Sorry about that. Y'all, okay, so what I was talking about was on the set of all of the bad stuff that was happening on the set of can you give me some soda if you don't mind? All the bad stuff that was happening on the set of The Wizard of Oz. And I think it was because the witches didn't like how we us witches don't like the way they depict us in Hollywood. I'm tired of them demonizing us in Hollywood. Okay, just saying, just FYI. And y'all know I love my boy Will Smith. That's my heart. He's like a brother to me. But Spirit kind of didn't agree with him being in that one Bad Boy movie, even though they depicted the witches being real evil. It was the way that they killed her. It was just so disrespectful. The way they killed her. The one that was working with Santa Muerta, and she was boss. She was real evil and hateful. She was pissed off about something. And but it still was just like, damn. Like when you if y'all saw that one Bad Boy movie with Martin Lawrence and Will Smith. And so I kind of think that I kind of think Spirit kind of because Will Smith been getting like really. I mean, we all know he gonna be all right, you know, but it just kind of like, yeah, no, you know. Anyway, so that's pretty much it. What I was talking about. So Yule is open. It is on the website. Y'all can get in today. Okay. And then that'll cover you until the new year. Okay. And then, of course, I'm going to be doing my additional work, that clients get outside of that. But you know what I'm saying? But that's what we're doing. Okay. And, you know, and it's gonna be great. You know what I'm saying? It is. Okay. Anyway, all right, y'all. Y'all have a good one. Have a happy Friday. Also, if you guys want to, you can schedule readings. I'm getting ready to set my readings back to regular price because they've been on special. I haven't changed it on the website yet. If you guys want an authentic reading and authentic spiritual work rituals that work, visit divineservicesapothecary.com. Okay. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all later. Blessings. Bye.